how to begin a YouTube channel. Editing has to be what your vision is for your video. YouTube's gonna see that and be like, okay, this person's getting a lot of engagement, let's put them on the algorithm. And welcome back, people. So today I'm going to be doing a 3-part series video. So I was originally going to upload each of these separately, but I decided not to. So I'm just going to do them in one big video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to begin a YouTube channel, camera equipment, how to start filming, editing, and things that YouTubers don't really ever tell you. So to start off with, the first thing I want to get into is your camera equipment and how you can start. So the biggest thing is that you do not need an expensive equipment. You don't need these high-end products. One of the biggest things that I learned is if you use like a cheaper object and you like doing it, it would be good to move on to bigger and better things. You don't need this $5,000 camera and this $1 million editing software. You know, you can start out with your phone in iMovie. For the longest time when I started out my channel, I used my iPod, which wasn't the best quality. And then after that, I got my phone and I started filming on my phone, which was very compatible because I always had my phone on me. And then now I have a camera, so now I use my camera. But that doesn't mean that I won't ever use my phone. That just means that now I'm gonna be primarily using my camera rather than my phone. So to start off with is that you can have any phone and you can film like whatever you need to do. If you're gonna use your phone, that would probably be a better option if you're just starting out. However, if you've been doing this for a long time and you want to do something a little bit different, then I would suggest getting a camera. Maybe not a very expensive one, but a good quality camera. There are a bunch of different things that you can start out with. You can start out with an iPad, a phone, really anything. And then once you're done in that phase, you can move on to bigger and better things. Or you can just use your phone forever. I've seen people get 1 million subscribers only ever using their phone. Really, nobody can really tell if you're using your phone because they are such good quality nowadays, but it's definitely a must-have to have a camera unless you're gonna be an animator. And that just proves that you do not need these big high-end cameras. Okay, so that kind of wraps up this section with filming. Really, it just depends on you. It depends on how you want to film. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to say that you don't need these big high-end products to start out. Okay, let's move on to the editing phase. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to be doing is we're going to be talking about editing. Editing is probably one of my favorite parts of making a video. The editing software that I use to edit is called Final Cut Pro. It is about $300, so you're going to be spending a lot of money. But like I said, you don't need this big fancy equipment. I used iMovie for the longest time. So I have this video pulled up. It isn't an actual video of mine, it's my intro. But I'm just going to go through it and show you like filters and different things like that. So let's get started. So one of the biggest things is like a jump cut. So a jump cut is like this, where I have my voice cut together. It's like that. So I'll show you how to do that. I think you can double click and click split clip, or you can just do the much easier Command B. Or if you want to use this tool, you can click and you can click blade, which is B, but I like doing Command B. So what you can do is you click Command B right here if you want to Command B again, and then if you want to delete that portion, you just click delete. So that is how you do that. Then if you want to undo that, click Command Z, and then if you want to put like a filter, like in some of my older videos I had like the filter that made my face big. If you scroll up and you go to distortion, then you click fisheye, which makes it just look really weird. And there's a bunch of other filters like that. You can do the volume here. There's a bunch of different effects. And then for my voice, if I want to do like a deeper voice, or if I want to do like a louder voice or anything like that, if my audio is too quiet, then I can go through here and I can click all of these. If you want like a retro style, you can go to distortion and you can go to car radio, short wave radio, telephone, television, other stuff like that. that. And that's pretty much the basics of it. Let's talk about color coding, and then I'll move on to the final stage of the video, which is talking about being a YouTuber and stuff like that. So color coding, basically what I like to do is, I don't really use this a lot. I have in some of my later videos, but I didn't really use it in like my earlier videos. So color coding, you can do how green something is, and you kind of just have to like play around with it. It's really up to you. Then you can go to saturation, bring up the color, bring down the color if you want black and white. Exposure, make it brighter, dimmer, all stuff like that. So really, when you're editing your videos, you kind of have to just do it on your own, and you have to figure out what you do like, what you don't like. I watched a lot of how to edit videos, and some of the tricks and tips that they use I never really used because I personally didn't find them useful, and it does vary with each software. Really, editing has to be what you like and what your vision is for your video. So let's get on to the last portion of this video. Okay, so before this video finishes, I wanted to talk about things that YouTubers don't ever really mention or talk about, because I definitely think that it's important to talk about them, because if you're gonna be starting a YouTube channel, it's definitely gonna put in some time. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is your life can't always be revolved around your YouTube channel. You also have to balance out schoolwork if you're in school, or work, or just anything like that, because if you are doing this just to make money, it isn't gonna happen. It's gonna take a lot of time. You have to grab the audience's attention, and you have to be posting consistently if you want to stay a part of the algorithm. So it's definitely a must-have to balance out work and your YouTube channel. The next thing I want to talk about is people are gonna judge you. I remember when I started out my YouTube channel, the kids at school, during lunch, they would watch my videos, and it was that one stupid video where I was like dancing. So people are gonna make fun of you, especially if you do something cringy like that. It's definitely important to have thick skin. When it comes to that, I've learned that no matter what, people are gonna not like your videos or hate the way you dress or something like that. So it's definitely important to just be like, okay, these people don't get, this is my passion, so I'm just not gonna listen to them. And also, it's gonna get you views, because whether it's negative feedback or positive, YouTube doesn't care. If you're getting big comments and you're getting a lot of views on your video, YouTube's gonna see that and it's gonna be like, okay, this person's getting a lot of engagement, let's put them on the algorithm. And it doesn't really matter if it's good or bad. The next thing I want to talk about is your life is gonna be very different now since you're putting it out there publicly. I'm kind of a private person on the internet. I don't really share a lot. The only family members that have ever been seen are my older sister and my grandma. I've never showed my mom or my dad or my little sister, because I just want to keep that part of my life private, because you know, that's my family, and I don't want to like paint a picture, because nobody's life is perfect. And this is another thing, is that your life isn't going to automatically become perfect because you're a YouTuber now. Nobody's life is perfect. No YouTuber's life is perfect. And I think that's a big thing people deal with, is that you see all of these people, they have these amazing lives and these really good clothes, but the truth of the matter is that nobody's life is perfect. My life isn't perfect. So that's something that definitely needs to be addressed. So if you want to share your family, go ahead and do that. I'm not saying that you don't have to. I'm just saying that be careful, because it just can lead to a bunch of different things. I think that's all the things that I need to talk about in this segment. I guess that means that we're finished with the video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been wanting to make it now for about 2 years, and I just never got around to doing it. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.